And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's got him in, complete. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. We know this offense, they're built around passing the football. That time, the running game didn't suit them so well.
Not so well, but they have to do it every so often. You have to be able to control the pass rush a little bit, make them somewhat hesitant before they come and get your quarterback. At least have the illusion that you have a running game.
Play action. It's Herbert. Chargers. Jalen Waddle with career touchdown number 75. And the Chargers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Joey Bosa in on the stop. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are in analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, complete way.
Open man right side is Cup, complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Back to throw, Bennett. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Deion Henley in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4, the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Herbert. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You talk about this Rams defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And this is one of those something's got to give games. You got the number 1 passing team in the NFL against the number 1.
That's caught inside the 20. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Herbert now. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the turnover, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Bennett. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A give running right is Akers. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Bennett here out of the shotgun. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll go for it. Here's Bennett. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Go.
Here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
Hey, go Lion. Crowd right.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw here. Bennett. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Another catch there for Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Bennett. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd, Bennett. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Bennett, one final shot before the half.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Bennett looking to throw.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And a fast, he sheds himself free. And the gamble pays off. They get the 1st. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
59, 59. Go, let's go. Hey, easy. Go for it. Go.
Here's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back to throw here, Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's...
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it is 28-0.
Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a lead...
And got his man complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Hey, Kaplan.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. Now it's Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Hey, go line.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Crowd right, go.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come.
Let's go. Hey.
Again, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
touchdown! Javonte Williams
from a yard out.
And the Chargers start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to...
And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Herbert now. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 41 yards.
And the Chargers continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it is 42-0.
42. Rams, nothing. Daniel Carlson set to kickoff.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can...
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Racing to the end zone.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Carlson now to add the extra point. Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Rams. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A.
I'm just wondering, do they want to add on to this gigantic lead? My guess, given how they like to play and how explosive this offense is, Charles, that they're not content being up by this margin. They probably want more.
And if they do,
there he goes right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
Right back to him on first down. Past the 20. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. 49 yards.
And the Chargers have got it on cruise control. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up. But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Bennett now. The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and 1.
And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. Fourth down. Here's Bennett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And his throw is incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Herbert off of play action. And this is caught by Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, let's go. Set.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Carlson on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 62, Rams 7. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score Might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back.
Oh, he fakes a spike, and they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of... And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way, and he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 162 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. They'll roll him out right. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show